what I wanted to do at the end, just to give our viewers, because this was a lot to take in. Obviously, it's kind of like a rich excursion into the past, what has been happening recently in the the last decade, and a couple of last year, and obviously this year that completely turned the whole industry upside down, not just luxury industry, but the business world because of the COVID. So hopefully we covered all the bases there. And I know it was a lot to take in. So what I would like to do at the end maybe is to just draw out a couple of takeaways, or like the key things that I believe were most important. Let's see. What did I learn today? Obviously, so Angela and I talked quite in depth about this meritocracy and aristocracy divide, how there was meaning that was lost because of the poor context or decontextualization of luxury. Obviously in the 80s and the 90s, with the rise of the global conglomerates, it was already even pushed more aside because the focus was shifted towards generating profit and making a lot of sales, rather than, you know, understanding the true value and essence of luxury inherently from the inside out. So that, I think, is one really key takeaway. What else did I learn? That luxury is all about seduction. You seduce the customer. You create some kind of meaningful experience that is all about the values and the ways to sort of connect with the luxury brand and the luxury product. It's really, what actually got me thinking is that it's really not a sale, and it's really not even like an acquiring an object of art or like a luxury item. It really reminds me much more about like picking your own spouse, you know, because you are sort of creating this, not to relegate spouses to objects, the other way around.
But there's a process of connection with another human.
It's a long-term process, and you're going to be with that brand or with that product for a long period of time. And obviously, sometimes it's like a hefty investment.
It's a good analogy
on a really profound level.
It's a good analogy because the relationship between a consumer and their favorite products and brands is love.
Love. Of course. It is about love, which is exactly, well, what Angela put at the core of her magazine is the Eat, Love, Savor, and also is the value with which we are doing this show. It's all about love and essence and
my favorite magazine. Beautiful magazine.
Your heart.
This
nice
is
promotion, Angela.
Yes, it certainly is.
The best luxury magazine I have ever seen in my life. Honestly. Eat, Love, Savor.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Right. Yeah. So on meaning, on the art of seduction, and what else did we cover? What, anybody else has any like really interesting insights or takeaways that you would like to highlight from today?
Angela, what did you learn? And,
well, there's always so much.
The audience can send us questions as well.
Absolutely.
We don't have time to answer questions today, but I will be delighted to debate with you by email. So please send your questions. Which email? Which email?
Antonio, you're still.
Sorry.
He's
right that we do need to wrap this up. So I'll be very brief with my takeaways.
Okay.
I concur with both of your takeaways, and I also add that I think with this need to bridge with digital, and that it's an inevitability. Something makes me think, because I always look to history to find answers into modernity. And I think that something perhaps in history may point to an answer forward where we can blend the digital and the human experience and come up with something very future forward. So it's more research. You know me, I love to research, but I just have this little niggling feeling that history is where we need to look going forward.
Yeah, that's right. Very good.
Okay.